So there's a graveyard of brands that have come into podcast and they haven't been successful and they've lit a lot of money on fire. Now, what they've done is they've gone out to a lot of premium shows up front. They haven't gone to those lower mid-market shows that where their audience likely hangs out and build a good strategy, a good low-cost strategy. They've gone straight for the Hail Mary, the Call Her Daddy, the New Heights with Travis and Jason Kelsey. Now, these shows can perform incredibly well, but you need to have your strategy down before you go and you spend in these spaces. In fact, often it's the small shows that will perform much better per impression than the big shows because they have a really, really intimate relationship with their audience. And we see this consistently with the big shows. They don't perform as well per impression. So you're really going to the mid-market shows because they're less expensive and they're less populated with ads. And this presents a very, very interesting opportunity to succeed. What you're looking for specifically is you're trying to find and identify those shows and the audience that resonates with your brand and your demographic. Now, Spots Now is a perfect place to go to where you can literally create the filters for your demographic that you want to target, and then you can find these mid-market shows that have hugely passionate audiences, get in front of them, create those low-cost tests that inform the strategy. You validate, is this the right kind of influencer for my product? Is this the right category for my product? Am I hitting the results that I need? And then you can look elsewhere from that. So what do these mid-market shows really cost? Well, you can get to an audience of 20,000 people. That's pretty much half a stadium for $500 for one ad. You run this 4 times, you spend $2K, you got to 80,000 passionate people. Really, really good strategy. Conversely, you could go straight to a show with 80,000 and you could try and make that work, but you're going to be able to get 4 times the amount of learning touch points with this strategy. So it's really, really smart place to start. Now, one thing you want to avoid is going too small so you don't have enough data. So you really need to think about that. 20,000 impressions, pretty good. 30,000 impressions, pretty good. You go higher, you're going to learn faster. But when you learn faster, you don't want to light that money on fire. You want to have a good strategy in place. So start small, not too small, just the right amount, mid-size. Use Spots Now to go and get the shows, very simple filters, and then you can scale up from there. So what's the magic number? Honestly, people test in and out, and what we go to is you want to hit about 10 shows. If you can hit 10 shows, you're going to get some pretty good breadth early on. Make sure these shows are big enough. That can be 5K if you get these small shows. Really, 5K. That's nothing to test an advertising channel out that could yield millions and millions of dollars for your business and give you a huge advantage. In fact, there's a high chance that you could get in front of your niche, passionate audiences well before other brands that you're competing with through this channel because it's underutilized, but it can convert really, really high results. There's a huge tendency to go for one category that you think is going to convert best. So if you're a shoe brand, you might go to a running category. Massive mistake. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, test the running category out, but look around. Think about where could my audience be that's untapped, where similar competitors aren't coming in and advertising against my product.